Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 27. 27, you'd like to know what is coming your way this week. Let us see. All right. So it seems like you're having an opportunity here to work through something that feels conflicting or something that has kind of been resistant in your energy. When we have the Five of Wands coming forward with the Star, there is hope or healing that comes forward to conflict. And this energy then allows you to think about the future, Two of Wands, push yourself forward and to see the possibilities beyond today. So it's like you're kind of finding the answer, finding the way to work through something that has either brought forward conflict in your life or has just in general brought forward a lot of resistant energy in your life, in your surroundings. Um, when we have the idea coming forward here of the Queen of Swords, it's like we're having an opportunity to be focused, to see things clearly, to figure out and navigate a pathway forward. But it also comes ahead in a bit more of a strict energy here as well. Being able to cut away things that are difficult, being a way to cut away things that are not working for you, and to have an opportunity to see reality in the way that it needs to be brought forward, or to kind of bring forward more clarity in the way that you need to be pushing ahead. And the High Priestess comes forward with trusting your intuition, having a point of flow, and feeling like there is a sense of being able to unveil or reveal anything that has kind of been hidden. So I feel like this energy for the week here is bringing forward the answers. It's like figuring out how to push past challenges or how to push past some sort of difficulties and find clarity in the pathway of moving forward. So that's what I would say. So let's go ahead and see, what do you need to know the most right now? Oops. So you're on the right pathway when it comes to moving forward, but it's going to be important to just take these steps one step at a time instead of trying to rush in any which way, shape, or form. When we have the Hermit card come forward with the Sun, it's like you're leading yourself towards a lot of positivity and you're leading yourself into the direction that you should technically be going into. And positive energy is around the corner. So anything that you're kind of looking to see move forward or looking to see excel, you are in the line to get it to move forward in that direction. You just need to give it some time in order to get where you want it to be. With the Ace of Wands coming forward, it would say that a new exciting beginning is going to be coming ahead here, so be open to receiving, especially from sources that you may not expect, like the Page of Cups, which can come forward in a bit of a juvenile manner, so maybe you don't expect it to be as promising as an offer, or you just don't expect it to come forward from this particular direction. But here it comes. Also, when we have the energy coming forward here of the Four of Pentacles, don't feel the need to hold back. The Four of Pentacles can be a strong card of not allowing ourselves to open up in certain ways. And with the Hermit card coming forward here as well, there is an importance to open up, to create flow, to create that sense of value. And the more that you allow yourself to be open to the different possibilities and be vulnerable to how things can flow, the more you're going to see the good come forward, the more you're going to see the opportunities come ahead, the more you're going to see yourself get to where you want to be. So it's important for you to be open right now because things are trying to come forward towards you, find their way towards you, and it is all trying to help you get to where you want to be and to bring forward an element of positivity into your life, and to also bring forward the sense of like direction towards your manifestations there as well. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. So again, these are paid personal readings. These are not free. These are not for the collective. temperanceandsage.com if you'd like to have a personal reading here today. But again, these are not free readings. These are paid readings only. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 28. 28, you'd like to know, has deep thoughts of yourself. Let us see. All right. So based on this combination, I would say yes. We had the King of Wands with the Two of Wands, which can come forward in this idea of planning. So thinking about you when it comes to planning their future, thinking about their future, thinking about the different possibilities that can come forward or happen with just their life in general, thinking about the different ways in life that they can take action to, and thinking about the ways that life kind of has brought them a little bit of restrictive energy here with the Seven of Wands. Now, the Hierophant as well as the Chariot can be thinking about the ways that they are moving forward in life and the patterns that they find themselves into or the rules that they feel themselves kind of held to. And it can come forward in when they're thinking about different avenues of moving forward in a new way that maybe feels a little less restrictive or kind of breaks them free of the patterns that they find themselves in. That's when they are coming forward here in terms of thinking of you. So I would say yes, it does look like they've thought of you. It comes forward in more of a passionate manner than anything else, and maybe even a little escapism can come forward here as well when it comes to more of like a fantasy direction of if I could change life, if I could do life differently, if I could break free of my restrictions, then this is an avenue that I could follow forward into. That's kind of how I see this combination coming forward here. So let's go ahead and see, why can't the two of you be together right now? All right. So when we have the Emperor, the Hierophant, as well as the Eight of Pentacles come forward, there's definitely a lot of patterns that they find themselves in life and a lot of restrictions that come forward maybe around their work, their kind of career aspects, or just responsibilities in general, things that they find themselves tied to. And they can't really move forward in certain ways because they come forward in basically needing to figure out, needing to manage, needing to kind of work on these other aspects of life instead of being in a place of being able to just express themselves freely. So it looks like the restrictive energy that comes forward here when it comes to connecting with you and when it comes to just being together with you in general, the restrictions come forward from them needing to break away from basically how they live life. And so when we come forward with the energy of the Emperor, where they're in a place of maybe authority in certain ways, or they have a lot of responsibilities, and then the Hierophant, they find themselves tied to a lot of patterns, they find themselves kind of restricted by expectations. And Eight of Pentacles, they have a sense of routine when it comes to work that they need to find themselves in. It's very hard to just take a leap of faith and kind of drop everything to move forward in a new direction. And especially with the Four of Cups, there's a sense of feeling comfortable with what they know instead of embracing new beginnings. So when you're very much rooted down and structured in this energy and kind of just following the way that you've normally done things, it's very hard to kind of leave that behind to move forward in a new direction. So it's kind of basically the patterns that they find themselves in, the commitments that they find themselves in already, the way of living life that they find themselves in, it all brings forward a very restrictive energy because it would basically say that they would have to leave all that in order to have this opportunity to move forward and connect with yourself. So the patterns that they find themselves in restricts the connection, and the inability to just like jump forward in a new direction, the fear of jumping forward in a new direction, the resistance to a new direction here is what holds things back. So we have, I hope to bump into you every day. So there's a desire to be around you, a desire to connect with you. We also have genuine intentions. So they are coming forward as the Emperor. Somebody does have genuine intentions when it comes to connecting. Let's plan some time away. They want to be able to be in your energy, want to be able to have a one-on-one time. We also have the I promise card. So they may be wanting to make some promises or fulfill some promises. And then we also have I can't get enough of you. So there's that point of desire that comes forward here as well. Wanting to connect, wanting to create a sense of flow, wanting to create a sense of opportunity. So I see them being in this energy of like desiring to connect, but kind of holding themselves back because of the patterns that they find themselves in life, the responsibilities that they have, and it kind of just makes things be a little bit more restrictive. So that's what I would say. So the pinned comment and the description box says that these are paid personal readings only. If you'd like to have a personal reading here today, you can go ahead and check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. These are called the live personal readings that we're doing here right now, but these are not free readings. We don't do subscription or like here just to get a reading. These are paid personal readings only. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings if you would like to have one here today. All right, so let's go ahead here with 29. 29, you'd like to know, is there a chance for the two of you to connect in life? Let us see. All right, so based on this combination, I would say yes, but it probably won't happen on your own time frame. The Seven of Wands can be a very resistant energy to move things forward. So again, it's not something that's going to happen very easily, but we would see the avenue for it to be able to flow forward with. When we have the Ace of Cups, we have an opportunity to bring forward a loving, caring, nurturing, or kind of, yeah, caring new beginning. And so there could be an opportunity here with this Page of Cups to see a sense of flow or offering come forward between the two of you here to connect in this lifetime. Also, the Magician has that sense of goodwill, right? Those genuine intentions want to come forward. And so we would want to bring forward this good energy here with this Magician to make something happen. And then with the Knight of Wands coming forward as well, the passion or the desire or the energy flowing between the two of you to make something happen also wants to come ahead here as well. So based off of all this, combination here, there is definitely a chance for the two of you to connect in life, but it's not going to be something that you can force. It's not going to be something that's going to happen when you want it to happen. It's more so going to happen out of your control and in a way that maybe is a little bit more free flowing rather than very structured or even consistent. It's just something that's more based off of energy flow rather than based off of structure or based off of routine, right? It's more based off of energy flow. But I would say yes based on this combination. So let's go ahead and see. Will he get out of his way and talk to you? Let us see. So I would say not at the moment. When we have the Ten of Swords coming forward with the Four of Pentacles, this is an incredibly held back energy, and it can even come forward as a point of betrayal when it comes to communication. So they would rather be in a place right now of kind of going after their desires, going after their wishes, going after their wants, rather than to be in a place of communicating. And it can feel like a betrayal here with this Ten of Swords, but they are very much focused in their manifestations, their personal wishes, as well as with the King of Pentacles, more of their money, more of their career, sort of stability in life aspects. So I don't really see them being in a place here to kind of get out of their way and talk to you, because we did see that come forward in like the responsibilities card. So it's not just like, oh, I need to get over my feelings and talk to you. It's like, no, I need to focus on my career right now. I need to focus on my money right now. Like that's more of the energy that's coming ahead here. So it's more of like, it's not their mind that's really holding them back right now. It's the responsibilities that are holding them back. So they're saying, no, I can't do that right now. I have to Knight of Cups, go after the things that I feel fulfilled with or that are going to bring me some sort of emotional fulfillment and can bring me some sort of stability or success. So I don't really see them getting out of their way, at least right now, to talk to you. And we can't see in the far off future because the energy is what it is right now. So let's go ahead and see, will his desire to connect with you make him break free from the limitations with yourself? Let us see. So it's still kind of up in the air here right now. Ten of Wands comes forward with the Seven of Cups, which says that there's a lot of different ways that things can kind of happen and play out. And the Knight of Cups coming forward with the Knight of Swords is that they're very much in a state of going after the things that they desire right now. So they're kind of burdened with responsibility, right? There's all these things that they're going after. There's all these things that they want or that they wish for. And those are the things that they're focused right on right now. And so that kind of makes it hard to move forward. So it's not necessarily like the desire is going to overpower things to make them come forward towards you, because the Ten of Wands says that they can't really tackle more things. So it may not even actually be an option to overcome this desire here, giving the idea of the Seven of Cups, where the choice is more of an illusion because they have to go after these other things that they need to do in life to get these wishes, these desires that they're looking for. So with the Judgment card, it's kind of like, when they get everything all done, all said and done, then that's a better way for them to come forward. But Ten of Wands, they just don't really have the opportunity here to, allow the desire to overcome things, because they're in a place of needing to focus on all their wants, all their wishes, all of their manifestations that they have in other sectors of life to be able to even have the energy, the time, and the efforts to come forward. So this is more of a no than it is a yes. We have the recognition of priorities here with this Ten of Wands energy, as well as the priorities card, signifying that they've got a lot going on in their life and they have to kind of prioritize things right now in order that is going to maybe affect them or to be the most kind of beneficial for them to kind of navigate with. We also have how do I make things right? So that can be with that Seven of Cups, trying to figure out how to navigate the situation between the two of you, figure out how to navigate things forward in their life differently, as well as the true love energy. And I sent you some signs, kind of gives forward that same sort of genuine intentions, trying to show that yes, I have genuine intentions, or yes, I'm trying to come forward in a good way, but I do have these other things that are going on right now, and those kind of draw my attention away. Then we also have the time flies by when I am around you. And so having this energy come forward here can say that they do kind of get lost in your energy. And that can also be why they're in a place of saying, hey, I need to figure out these other things that I have going on. I need to figure out these other manifestations of mine, because I can't just get lost in the energy. I have to also be able to get these things done as well. So that's what I would say based on this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. These are live personal readings that we're doing here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 30. 30, you would like to know what were the signs for? Let us see. All right. So it seems like the signs in one way or another was talking about connecting, something about the idea of if you can kind of build into yourself and create that sense of harmony within yourself, it kind of brings a direct line of connecting with them. So the more that you pour into yourself, the closer that they'll come to you, or the more you pour into yourself, the more that aligns you to where you need to be to connect with them. So this can kind of be like rewarding your energy, or how do I want to say that? The more you pour into yourself, the more you focus on yourself, the more signs that you'll get from them, or the more that you will get closer to them, is basically what's coming forward. Like trying to give you signs to focus on yourself, focus on your own energy, focusing on pouring into building up you, building those longer term patterns, building those longer term sort of, yeah, patterns or structures for yourself that bridge you into that sort of stable foundation. Because the more you represent this idea of of kind of matching their energy, the more you're going to be able to pull them in closer. So think about it this way. If they're at a place right now that's saying, I can't focus on anything else, I need to pour into my own dreams, that's what also you need to represent. I can't focus on anything else, I need to pour into my own dreams. Because the more that you're in that sort of energy, the more you're matching them, right? Versus if you're saying, I can't focus on my dreams, I want them, right? You're not leveling with where they are at, and so you're a mismatch of energy. So they are trying to give you some signs here to say the more that you pour into yourself, the more that kind of solidifies in your energy, that's kind of creates a stable energy for you, and the more it kind of pulls them in closer. So that's what the signs are for. So let's go ahead and see what signs did he send you. Whoops. All right. So with the Three of Pentacles, it can be about community. It can be about connecting in other ways, work or community. Because the Six of Pentacles can say the more that you give into one area in life, the more it gives into the other. So this can be some indirect signs rather than, say, posting something on IG that kind of give an underlying meaning to you. This is more of signs like, oh, if you are connecting and being open to coworkers or to friends or to neighbors, the more that you're going to find that sense of connection growing to them, right? The more people will come around you, the more people will flock to your energy because they'll see you as somebody who's stable, as somebody who's pouring into themselves, and people respect and want to be in that energy, right? So it's kind of like the more you are representing or following in the same direction of energy that they follow into, kind of having the same patterns that they fall into, that's where you're going to see more of this energy come forward here of the Knight of Cups. So it's not necessarily, oh, seeing a butterfly or seeing a rainbow or seeing a white feather. This is more them sending signs with the more you represent the same energy that I have, the more that you're going to find people come towards you, and the more people that comes towards you that you accept and are open to receiving their energy, the more that creates a door for them to kind of come forward as. So kind of just allowing people to come your way and being in a place that is kind of following or focusing on the patterns that you have creates these signs or creates a confirmation of people to come towards you. So just the openness in general, creating openness is the signs that they've been trying to send through community and connection. So let us see, is he going to find a way to lift the burden of responsibility to let you talk? I also think I only did I only do 5 cards here for your other ones? I just realized that. Let me just double check. I got distracted. I didn't want my tea biscuits to burn. Sorry. Let me double check here. Yes, I did. Okay, so we'll just pop back here for a second for your 29 here. For breaking free of the desire, will the desire, or I should say, will the desire allow him to break free? So we have the want. It's kind of again confirming Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. We have the curiosity, we have the want, but that Page of Pentacles is something that happens in a very long time. It's not necessarily something that comes forward incredibly quickly. So here's the communication cards that want to come forward, right? The pages are communication cards. They want to connect. They want to be in your energy. But the Page of Swords is kind of like looking for an opening. And then the Page of Pentacles is kind of like, yeah, I'll get there when I get there, right? So it's kind of confirming the energy that they're open to it. They're kind of looking for the idea of it, but it's not something that comes forward as an immediate, right? It's more of something that comes forward in the time and space of flow rather than action. So let us see also too for if you get out of his way and talk to yourself. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Yeah, when they have a stable foundation, right? So that Two of Wands is a thought process of the idea of the future, right? It's a possibility. But the Three of Pentacles needs to build some sort of stable foundation. It needs to build some sort of structure. So I kind of see them being in this place of like, I want to, I desire to. It's something that I feel as a point for the future, but it's something that at the same time I have other things that I need to do or other ways that I need to kind of see life move forward, that it's not something that I can do immediately. So that's kind of how I see that energy coming forward there, which kind of confirms things. So let's go ahead and see if he's going to lift the burden of responsibility to see you somewhere and talk. All right. So that Ten of Pentacles flopping in the reverse there can be a lack of being able to build up right now. The Four of Wands wants to. The Four of Wands wants to, but the Hanged Man kind of says, well, it's out of my control. I don't really know how to make it happen, right? I don't really know how to get that energy to move forward or create that flow. And the Queen of Swords can say from our side of the table that maybe we can see things as a little bit more easy or a little bit more of like, here's the way, than perhaps they do, because the Hanged Man wants them to find clarity of the situation. But then when we have the Queen of Swords, it's like, oh, we already see this is how you can just do it, right? Just pick up the phone and punch in the numbers, or pick up the phone and go to IG or what, you know what I mean? Like we can kind of see it as a little bit more of an easier direction than they do. And so when we have the Hanged Man coming forward here with the Three of Wands, it's like they're looking to figure out a way, they're looking to figure out an avenue, but it's just not necessarily something that they're able to take action on here right now, even though that they want it to be something that they can go ahead and move forward with. So we have your IG handle, your number, I have it memorized. So there's that energy of like, I will reach out to you when I can have the chance to. We also have a value our friendship. So I feel like that is a reference to that Three of Pentacles energy that we've been seeing. The idea that the more you pour into connections in general, the more you're going to find that energy come forward from them too, right? Where they're kind of saying, I'm valuing friendship here. So they want that sort of friendship aspect. They want to see you connect with others, find that sense of security with others, build those bonds with others. And the more you do that, the more that they can have the space to come forward. We also have I see you as a soulmate. So they do see you as somebody who's important or pivotal to have around in this lifetime. And I know I'm a mess can come forward in this space of saying, like, I know that you can be looked at from the outside in as an easier way of moving forward, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to have this avenue to connect. I'm trying to figure out how to move forward. And then we also have I have romantic feelings for you. So there's that emotional desire, wanting to be in your energy, wanting to have flow, wanting to have but again, I kind of see them being in a place of saying, even though I value this energy, I still need some time to be able to connect. Is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. I just shuffled the message cards into the tarot cards. That's what happens when they're all the same size. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 31. 31, you would like to know what's coming for you in love this week. Let us see. All right, so it looks like there's something coming forward here to break away from some worries. When we have that Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups energy come forward, there can be a strong sense of uncertainty or worried energy. But when we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Tower, we're breaking free of that and finding a way to work through it. We're finding a way to build up. We're finding a way to make something happen. And with the High Priestess, we might be uncovering some sort of direction to move forward into, or just finding more clarity come ahead. So it seems like what's coming for love this week for you is to find clarity in terms of maybe connecting with another, or the possibilities in general on how to move forward. And that clarity really can calm some worries when it comes to communicating, connecting, or ideas, especially about maybe clarifying if something of what we're manifesting is even possible in a particular way, shape, or form. The Eight of Pentacles, though, is saying that we're definitely making some sort of progression. We're seeing some sort of avenue or way to be able to move forward. Even though we may not see overall a lot of connection come ahead this week, it seems like we're having clarity and breaking free of some sort of restricted energy to find a pathway forward. So we have I wasn't ready. This could be maybe somebody saying that they weren't ready to connect before, but they're in a place of desire when it comes to now. And we also have just called to say hi. So maybe there's an opportunity here to be able to move forward in conversation in a new way, where they're like, I wasn't really ready to say something before. I wasn't really ready to communicate before, but here I am now with the opportunity to connect, with the opportunity to say something. And I want to be able to maybe break free of this restrictive energy and to come forward and connect in a new way. So that's what I would say. So if you'd like a personal reading here today, these are paid personal readings only. These are not free. Temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. If you'd like to have a personal reading here today, again, these are paid personal readings. These are not free. Let's go ahead here for 32. No, I'm saying the more you focus on creating your community, the more that you create the energy of being around them, right? So it's kind of like saying if they are somebody who, how do I want to phrase that? Let's just go ahead with the cards here, then I'll. So it's not meeting through community, it's not meeting through work. It's the more that you pour into yourself and the more you create community, the more you create openness to connect with them. So it's not that you're meeting them through these avenues, but it's like if the more you create, look at yourself as like a door, right? Or there's a room around you and there's a door. The more that you let other people in, community connection or whatever, right? The more you open that door, and then the more that they can come through that door to connect with you. It's not necessarily meeting them through community or work, but it's more that you create that openness to connect with them through connecting with other people. You create that energy around you to connect. So the Nine of Pentacles comes forward as a very valuable energy of self, pouring into self. Again, the more you focus on yourself, the more you kind of create this avenue for them to come forward. And we see that through the star. The more you're very much in this line and direction of focusing on your wishes, your wants, your manifestations, your desire, the more you create this direction for them to come forward here. Knight of Wands, the more they can pick up on the energy, right? The Knight of Wands is all about the energy. It's not the physical like the Pentacles. It's not the emotions like the Cups. It's the energy itself. And so the more that you're in a place of focusing on going after the things that you want, the more energetically you're going to kind of hum on that same level as to where they're at. And that creates the harmony. Four of Wands. That creates the closeness. That creates the connection. And so as much as you are looking out to into the distance, wanting or desiring for them to come forward, that want or desire and kind of element of waiting then creates them into more of the Pentacles energy, which is the incredibly slow. The more you wait, the more slowly they're going to come forward. The more you focus on yourself, the more that they're going to be in this passionate place to come ahead. So it's not saying that you're going to meet them through community or connections or bump into through work. It's the more that you create the sense of openness, the more that they can have the avenue to come forward. So we have the true love card coming forward as well as unconditional. And so they do feel very true and genuine energy here when it comes to the idea of connecting with you. We also have I can't leave you. And so there's that energy. And either way, we have a knight, right? Wanting to come forward, wanting to connect. We also have is it too late? So they can be wondering if it's too late to move forward in a particular way. And then we also have I miss you. So desiring to connect, wanting to be in your energy, wanting to be around you. So yeah, it's very much in the space of like, if we allow ourselves to be open to how they can come forward, then we're going to be able to create the flow for them to come ahead. But the more that we are in a place of like waiting for them to come forward, the more we're creating like a resistance energy to come ahead because we're not matching them energetically. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, and we are on 33. 33, you'd like to know what is going to make you flourish. Let us see. All right, so finding some sort of consistent routine is going to be the best here, and especially when it comes to the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Five of Swords combination. Unapologetically choosing yourself and choosing the passions that you want to find yourself follow into, and then just gunning forward into those. The Knight of Wands wants you to energetically go after the things that you desire, so what you feel energetically pulled to. And then the Knight of Cups wants you to go after your wishes and your dreams. But specifically with the Five of Swords, we don't really want those to be about other people. We want those to be about the ideas that you have for yourself. And then the Eight of Pentacles, finding a consistent routine to be able to work on these things. So what's going to make you flourish is self-focused energy and a routine that allows you to go after your goals. And the more you focus on yourself, the more you focus on gaining clarity about what you're truly looking for, wanting, and desiring, and kind of continue to work on that energy, the more you're going to find yourself flourish, because you're following both of these beautiful knights, the Knight of Desire in two different ways, right? The Knight of Emotional Desire and the Knight of Passion Desire. But it follows forward into the energy of desire, which is going to create this the momentum for you to flourish. So let's see, what do you need to do to get yourself ready for love? Let us see. So this is focusing on yourself. When we have the Five of Swords come forward, we are unapologetically focusing on our own desires. We're not really caring what other people want. We're doing what we need to do. With the Hermit, we're also doing what we need to do and not really looking at anybody else. We're just following the pathway of where we want to go. So the more that you kind of listen to your internal self and focus on yourself, the more you're going to be in a place of getting ready for love. We also see that with the Empress energy here as well. The Empress is a very nurturing and caring individual, but she is at the highest point of abundance within self. She's not really needing to kind of take from any other direction. She can create from within. So being at a place that's stable internally, being at a place that is kind of pouring into yourself at any point in turn, way, shape, or form, direction, really creates this space for you to connect in love. Now, when we have the Queen of Swords energy coming forward with the Devil, it's recognizing restrictive or destructive patterns. This could say watching in the directions that you find yourself repeat in a negative way when it comes to your love life, working through the ways that you can kind of create this energy from your own kind of side of the table can really help things move forward, and maybe even just being a little bit more strict when it comes to the ideas that you're connecting with in love. So pattern that you find yourself in. So I would say to get yourself ready for love, we have to watch our negative patterns and be a little bit analytical about where do we show up in a way that may not be helpful in our love and romantic life. And then also diving into ourselves to focus on ourselves and be a little bit more in a place of pursuing the things that we want to pursue when it comes to life in general, and creating that sense of wholeness or pouring into self creates a better direction of harmony, because we're not looking, the Devil, we're not looking to get that from another person, we're pouring into ourselves completely. So that's what I would say. So let's see what's coming that's good for you, that's going to make you happy right now. Let us see. All right. So this is something that is going to give you an ever-flowing return. When we have the Magician, it's like understanding your skills or understanding your well, it's kind of like getting a start on your passions, getting a start on your desires. When we have this Magician coming forward, it's wanting something to begin with the idea of the number 1. And so we have a sort of like creation of opportunity, creation of momentum, creation of flow, where we're seeing some sort of value come ahead. This can be work, this can be money, this can be stability and family connections, because when we have the 10 of Pentacles, it's like a supportive system that's wanting to come around you, wanting to connect with you, and it brings forward this Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, value to see more come forward in the future, or to see this be something that's an ever-flowing return. And the King of Swords can be something that you focus your eye on. So say this is an opportunity to have, like, say you've been wanting some sort of new job, right? And so with this desire, with this element of creation, with the Magician, you've created this idea of a new job. It flows forward towards you, and as we bring forward the money each week from the paychecks, right, it continues to add to itself and provides a sense of security. There's something like that that's coming forward towards you, something you've been focusing on, desiring, that can provide a sense of security and allow you to move forward. Now, with the World card flopping in the reverse like that, there might be an old pattern, or you might need to close an old pattern to fully experience this energy, because when we have the there is something about starting new, allowing newness to come forward into your life in order to experience this truly. So it's like we're needing to create or we're needing to allow ourselves to let go of something old, and then this good comes in to kind of replace it. But we can't completely see it until we let go of the old or allow ourselves to start new in some sort of way, shape, or form. Let us see, what are the message cards? We have I see you glowing, so they might have been checking up on his social media one way or another, or seen something from you online. We have I can't get enough of you, feeling drawn into your energy, wanting to connect with you, wanting to be around you. We also have moving too fast, so they can be worried about taking action before they are ready, as well as you make me a better person, focusing on themselves, connecting with themselves, the desire to go after their dreams and wants and wishes in order to kind of be a better partner comes forward through this as well. As well as give us some time. So again, that sort of idea that they can't make something happen immediately. They need time to be able to move forward, create that flow, and create that direction. So it's something that's wanting to kind of say, like, if you allow it to flow and give it the space to flow, then the more of an opportunity it will have to flow. That's kind of how I see this energy coming ahead here. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 34. 34. Are the two of you headed on the same or similar path with wanting to create stability? Let us see. So I would say that you're on a similar path with wanting to create stability, but you're on different levels of it, is what I would say. We have this energy come forward at the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which would say that there is a sense of closeness, or we're bridging the gap when it comes to this idea. But when it comes to the energy here of the Knight of Cups, we're still in a place of like wishing for or wanting for more to come forward. It's more in a place of like desiring for more. And when we have the Queen of Cups with the Four of Pentacles and Nine of Swords, there is a party who is worried about going after their dreams or worried about going after their desires. And then there's another party who is actively planning on how to make it happen here. Judgment with the Two of Wands. They're looking at their past behavior, looking at what they've done before, and then going ahead and kind of calling the shots to make it happen and being very focused. And so it's like we're on the same pathway, but or let's call it, we're in the same shopping mall, but we're on different levels of the shopping mall, right? Where we've both gone there to look for stability, but we've gone on different levels to look at it. And so that kind of makes the difficult energy here. So it is in a place of like the two of you are headed in the same pathway, but how you're navigating it is different, and that kind of makes things a bit of an issue to connect with. And that's probably why we're saying, hey, if we focus on ourselves and we allow us to kind of build into ourselves, eventually we'll end up in the same direction because we're in the same shopping mall, right? As we move up levels or as we kind of balance things out in the energy, we allow ourselves to be on the same level that they are at. So I kind of see this as we are in pursuit of the same things, but because we're in pursuit of it in different ways, there is a held back energy when it comes to connecting. So it's not necessarily a matter that you are not wanting the same things. It's more of a matter of how we're pursuing things is difficult. The Nine of Swords with the Four of Pentacles can create a lot of anxiety and a lot of difficult held back energy. So it's something that's more of saying like, if we're in a place of worrying about creation or worried about opportunity or trying to hold on, we're not in a place of allowing flow. And so if flow is what's needed to move the connection forward or to make something happen, we're creating this direct resistance to flow rather than opportunity to flow. So it's more in a place of things are like resistant in the energy between the two of you, rather than it's a matter of making things happen or not making things happen because you're not on the same page. It's more the fact that there's a resistant energy about how you two are obtaining your desires or your goals, but the goals are still the same. So let's go ahead here for 35. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So let us see, does he miss you? So I would say yes based on this combination, but they're not really in a place to express themselves when it comes to missing you. When we have the Six of Pentacles come forward, there is a back and forth flow. So there is an element of connection in the energy between the two of you. And when we have this Queen of Cups come forward, they're feeling that pull towards you emotionally, wanting to connect with you, wanting to be in your energy. And so when we have the Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Swords, there is a sense of feeling a loss. And so we would say that that would be in the missing energy, where we're wanting to connect, wanting to create flow, wanting to make something happen, but kind of feeling at a loss when it comes to the possibilities of moving forward. The Eight of Pentacles can kind of come forward in a space of feeling routine. So they may try to pour themselves into work here to kind of forget, especially with the Five of Cups coming forward with the King of Pentacles. They might pour themselves into work to kind of create that sense of stability for themselves so that they don't really have to feel emotions here of missing you or wanting to connect with you, especially with the idea here of the Nine of Swords. If they're unworried, or I should say, if they're unsure or worried when it comes to making some of their manifestations happen, they might pour themselves into other connections here with the Three of Pentacles, friends, family, and work, so that they don't really have to kind of deal with it, with the idea of the Seven of Swords, kind of hide it from themselves. So I would say that it's not a matter of them forgetting about you. I do think that they miss you based off this combination here, but it's more of a matter of saying, I need to focus on my work. I need to focus on this other energy around me building up. And so I'm going to pour into friends, family, co-working situations here and kind of focus on that in order to get myself to where I need to be, instead of focusing on the fact of missing you, just because that's something that needs to be done, right? We need to be able to work, we need to be able to put our time, effort, and energy into that. And we can't be in a place of allowing ourselves to be held back. So that's kind of what I would say here with this comment. They do miss you. There is this point of longing, there is this point of worry or looking towards how something could be different. But at the same time, they're in a place of saying, I can't really focus on that. I need to focus on my work instead. So kind of pushing it down. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, and we are on 36. 36, you'd like to know any movement from them anytime soon. Let us see. So not anytime soon, but we do see movement coming forward from them. The Six of Wands as well as the Ace of Pentacles would say that they would try to bring some sort of movement in the future, that would make things feel successful, make things feel stable, or make things feel connected between the two of you, trying to mend something so that the two of you can be on the same page. When we have the Five of Wands coming forward with the Three of Swords, though, this combination that talks about restrictive energy between the two of you, so we can't really make something happen right now, and it's maybe not in the place of something that we should be worried about with the Three of Swords, because the two of you in the energy is kind of conflicting right now. When we have that idea coming forward here of this Five of Wands, it's saying that the two of you are on a bit of a different level here. There's something conflicting. So this could be one person's wanting it to happen a lot faster than the other person, and so that makes things kind of be a bit of a difficult energy. But the Ten of Cups would create that sense of happiness or community that they're looking for to have with you. So I see this as saying, looking to reach out into the future, but not reach out now. And they're wanting to create happiness in the energy between the two of you. But there's something in the energy right now that's difficult in terms of maybe getting the two of you on the same page with connection or flow or timing that kind of stops them from reaching out right now. There's something resistant about reaching out right now, but they're looking to overcome that energy in the future. It's just something that's not quite in a place of flow for here for today. So I would say not soon, but the energy is trying to get itself to move forward, to connect in some time. That Ace of Pentacles is going to need time. It's not going to be something that can happen right away. So reach out in the future, but just not necessarily soon based on this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. These are paid personal readings that we're doing. These are not free. These are not for the collective. Temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings if you are interested in having a personal reading here today. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 37. 37, you'd like to know if he has somebody, will it be challenging for him to talk to you? Let us see. All right. So when it comes to this combination here, this would say that he would be in a place of being single when it comes to reaching out to you. The Justice card would talk about separation, the Hierophant would bring forward any commitment, and the Hermit would bring forward the idea of being by one's own self. So they would not be in a place of being attached to or connected to another at a point in time in terms of coming towards you. This might just be a principle of theirs in general. To be somebody who is attached to multiples, especially with the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. They would be wanting to have a more rested, calm aspect in life when it comes to connecting with others or planning the future in general, and being somebody who, with the Hierophant, would only want stability to come forward or values commitment. So I don't really see them as being somebody who is going to try to connect with you if they're also trying to connect with other people. It would be more so of only of a one pursuit at a time. So I don't really see them being in the energy here of connecting with others or being in a relationship when it comes to the time frame in which that they could reach out to you. And that's not necessarily an idea of the future. It's just more so based off of their current principles in general. It seems like with the Hermit, that's just maybe the rules or ideas that they follow in general. So that's what I would more so say. So let's go ahead and dive in with your next question. You'd like to know, what is the thing that the two of you would connect from the most? Let us see. All right, just give me a second here to take this all in. All right, so it seems like the two of you would kind of connect on the deeper sense of self and the pathway that the two of you have kind of gone through in life to get to the point that you're at. The different choices that you could make when it comes to interacting with others, connections and romances, and the patterns that you've built up only to have them kind of move away. It's like recognizing that the two of you had very similar pathways in life or very maybe similar connections in life, and that's something that kind of reflects on each other. When we have this energy coming forward here are the choices and the passions when it comes to the past, and then it kind of brings a healing energy when it comes to recognizing another. It's like, oh, out of the choices that we've made in terms of going after things in life or the ways that we can connect, being able to be around you and recognize the past kind of brings in a healing energy. So maybe the two of you have had very similar romantic situations, or you've had very similar maybe upbringings in one way or another, or just kind of connections in general. And being able to kind of reference those ideas of past or reference those ideas of connecting brings in this healing energy. And it brings in a nurturing place to be able to maybe see something a little bit more clearly in terms of how the two of you interact with others, or how these patterns have kind of tied you to certain things in life, and being able to find the clarity and find the value in the ways that things have maybe been difficult or isolating or challenging. And it creates this opportunity to see like value from within and how you can use that to build up into a new direction instead of being caught up with this sense of difficulty or past energy. And it kind of creates a sense of like finding the good or finding the value of being able to fight forward and being able to be prosperous and to kind of find this direction ahead instead of feeling weighed down from the past. So it's like the two of you bond on having maybe a similar past or a similar story, that this kind of creation of like a pivotal moment in life that creates this opportunity to build up because you two feel this bonding energy and because you feel like it's a little bit more of an open space to be able to speak and connect and to kind of be in a place of flow together, that makes things a little bit more nice than to be able to connect with other people about. And so kind of just connecting on the same similar life stories or same similar past, and kind of recognizing the value that you two can bring in terms of bringing in that other perspective of having gone through very similar situations, or kind of moving forward with like how you two can support each other in terms of moving ahead now, having lived these experiences, and just kind of finding a direction from there. So bonding on a very similar kind of life direction or very similar paths in one way or another, and it creates that bonding energy through understanding. So that's what I would say from this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. So these are paid personal readings. These are not free. These are not for the collective. Temperanceandsage.com if you'd like to have a personal reading here today. The link is down below in the description box and also in the pinned comment. But these are not free readings. These are paid readings only. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 38. 38, you'd like to know what's coming towards you in love. Let us see. All right. So it does look like there's an opportunity here to change around a connection, and it can come forward very much out of the blue. When we have the energy of the moon here with the Six of Pentacles, it's like finding a different way of being able to work together, or a surprising way about being able to work together and connect with another. And it brings forward the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles energy, which is very nurturing, it's very caring, it's very kind. So it's very emotionally fulfilling to be able to have this energy come your way and to feel this point of flow when it comes to connecting. But it's definitely a change. The Death card is signifying that something's changing, something's evolving, something's moving forward in a new way. And new way way, the moon, we have this sort of unveiling of the path, figuring out a direction forward, figuring out something that maybe we didn't see coming. Now, the Chariot is a really good energy to be able to work together, and the Three of Pentacles is also really good energy to be able to work together. But the World card is, again, kind of closing out an old cycle and starting forward with something new. So there might be some sort of like new energy in love that's trying to come your way, new direction, new version of connecting with somebody, kind of trying to deepen a connection that creates a new avenue for the two of you to explore the idea of working together and maybe even working through some fears, especially when we have this Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles energy coming ahead here. It's like being able to work through fears about moving forward, work through fears about different possibilities and the idea of moving ahead and expansion, communication and emotional expression. And with the idea of the Eight of Pentacles, have an opportunity to like actually put in the work and see things move forward. So I would say what's coming towards you in love is an opportunity to take things into a new direction that can kind of deepen an emotional connection or create an emotional bond with somebody that is different than how you normally navigate things. And it can really calm some worries and feel like you can consistently put effort and energy into this and see a direction of growth come forward. So let's grab the Romance Angel card. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So there can even be an aspect here of like spirit is guiding you, showing you how to move forward in this new manner, and kind of putting in the work, right? Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work, taking the one step at a time approach to make something move forward and to connect and create that point of flow here. It's saying that something's coming forward in a way that with the moon, maybe you've not experienced as of yet or haven't really known this sort of pathway. And so there can be this opportunity here for spirit to kind of guide you one step at a time to create this approach or to have this happen. And so spirit is asking for you to kind of take the leap of faith to let yourself move forward in this new direction here. But definitely a change is coming forward in your love life to create openness, flow, and new opportunities here to deepen a connection. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. Whoops. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 39. 39, you'd like to know, as he watched you on Instagram, let us see. So yes and no. With the Magician as well as the Ace of Wands energy coming forward here, there's definitely an opportunity to kind of see something in that direction. So this could be friends of friends or one way or another kind of having your content be kind of posted to them. But the Two of Pentacles is kind of a this or that energy, which means it's maybe not directly. The Five of Pentacles also gives us the idea of distance. So maybe again, not directly as watching your story, but this could be something like they have a friend of a friend who might send them something, or there might be something that they even see. I mean, people have fake accounts, right? There could be something even in that sort of direction here that's coming forward. But when we have the energy of the Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, there's something that creates a distance. There's something that kind of creates a pushback rather than creating an opportunity of direct flow. So they might not directly be watching your story, but they are connecting. Ace of Wands, Magician, Nine of Cups. They are connecting with you on IG in one way or another. So again, this could be friends of friends. This could be fake accounts, right? Something towards that sort of degree as a way to kind of connect and to make something happen. But I don't see them just, sitting there and watching your story or something like that, because we do have this Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles combination, which means that there's something kind of blocking them or keeping them held back here rather than it just being a direct access. So Two of Swords, they've thought about it, or there is some sort of deciding energy, some sort of figuring things out that they've made as a way to connect with you on there, but it's not as a direct as just going to be their name popping up. So I would say in one way or another, they have watched the Instagram, yes, but it's not coming forward from them directly. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, let's go ahead here with 40. In what way is he able to see you? Let us see. All right. So it seems like through a feminine character here, when we have the Queen of Pentacles coming forward, as well as with this idea of the Ace of Cups and the Sun, there can be somebody who's very caring or mothering in their energy that wants to be able to kind of provide for them in one way or another, kind of help them out emotionally. And so it seems like maybe they would be kind of connecting with you in one way or another, and then that leads back to them. Through the idea of the Eight of Wands as well as Knights of Pentacles, it may not be completely up to date. It may not be something that, oh, you posted a story today and they see it today. It may be, oh, this feminine person kind of lets them know later on, right? It's like we're traveling, it's like word of mouth kind of travels or things like that, right? They maybe, they see it today, but the person doesn't see it till next week, right? There's that sort of energy that's coming forward. Eight of Pentacles could be somebody that they work with in one way or another, or that this has just been a routine of theirs for quite some time. Maybe they've even done it with other people. But it is more so the idea of like a feminine character in their life is able to kind of provide this. So it could be somebody who's very mothering, very nurturing, very caring to them, somebody who's close to them that kind of provides them a sense of security or helps them to kind of figure it out in one way or another. But with the Sun as well as the Ace of Cups, it's not like it's with negative intent in any sort of way. It's just somebody who cares about them that is able to kind of bridge that gap or bridge that connection. So I would say it's through a friend or through somebody who is a feminine character in their life that cares about them, that's able to kind of bridge that gap and sort of create that sense of closeness there. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, let's go ahead here for 41. 41, you'd like to know, is he going to unblock you from IG? Let us see. So I would say yes, but this is more of in the future energy rather than it's going to happen anytime soon. When we have this Nine of Wands coming forward here with the Two of Wands, it's like they're trying to still figure out what is the best direction for them to take when it comes to navigating things, and they may have a little bit of worries when it comes to moving forward and connecting. The 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups is like, I want to be able to reach happiness. The idea of connecting would bring me happiness. The idea of being able to be in a space of flow together would bring me happiness. But again, they're kind of being in a place of saying, I need to kind of figure some stuff out first, or I need to kind of put this barrier up first in order to figure out the best possible pathway ahead. The Wheel of Fortune also comes forward as a card of divine timing, so it needs some time to be able to work forward. It needs some time to be able to figure things out. You know, things that kind of need to click into place to create that point of flow or create that point of opportunity, rather than to have things just be as they are right now. It kind of seems like things need a little bit of work first. So based on this combination here, I would say yes, but just not anytime soon. This is something that's wanting to move forward at a bit more of a slower rate. This is something that's wanting to kind of have a little bit more stability within themselves maybe first before they can go ahead and unblock you. But it does look like they're going to unblock in the future, just not necessarily anytime soon based off of this combination here. So let's go ahead here with your message cards. We have just called to say hi. So this could be that they don't even know what to say. They don't even know how to create that flow or how to be able to start the conversation. A lot of worries about it maybe. We also have things will be different. So they want the energy to be different between the two of you in terms of moving forward. They want change, they want opportunity, but again, it needs some time. We also have no contact is killing me. So there again, there's a desire to be able to create the flow, create the movement, create the opportunity. But they're in a space here of basically just saying that they can't really make it happen right now. They need to be able to have some more flow, have some more time, have some more space to be able to make it happen. Then we also have, I have romantic feelings for you. So there's the energy here of the Wands, the Nine of Cups, the emotional desire. And if I got one thing right, it was you and me. And that kind of confirms the idea of like, I want to be able to connect. I want to be able to create that sense of flow. I want to be in your energy, but I just don't necessarily know maybe exactly how to bring that energy forward or how to maybe take some certain next steps, right? Two of Wands are still kind of in a place of planning. So I would say yes, based off this combination, but just not necessarily soon. This energy wants to create this movement and flow, but it's kind of in a place of saying, I need some time to figure some things out first before I go ahead and take those actions here to create that flow, create that connection, create that opportunity. So yes, but just not necessarily soon based on this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, so I've switched things over for the evening. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, go ahead and check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. These are paid personal readings. These are not free. These are not for the collective. These are paid personal readings only. Temperanceandsage.com is the absolute only place that you can go ahead and purchase a personal reading here from me. So I will be switching things over now here to the evening. So if you'd like to have a personal reading done on the live, you can go ahead and pre-order for the live readings for the evenings. But that's all we've got going on here for this morning. So thank you everybody for joining me here this morning and allowing me to do your readings for you on the live. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will perhaps see you later on or perhaps another day. See you guys.